Good afternoon everyone. Today we will discuss about organic chemistry. In organic chemistry, we will discuss what is organic chemistry, history of organic compounds, importance of organic compounds and classification of organic compounds and representation of organic compounds. Organic chemistry is the study of organic compounds, their structure and properties. In properties, both physical properties and chemical properties and their reaction. Organic compounds deals with hydrocarbons and their derivatives. Like hydrocarbons is that the compounds that contain only carbon and hydrogen. Like CH4, methane. In this molecule, one carbon is there and four hydrogens are there. So this is an hydrocarbons. This is a hydrocarbons. Another example, benzene. The molecular formula of benzene is C6H6. There are 6 carbon and 6 hydrogen. So this is also an organic compounds. Another example, naphthalene. We will use naphthalene balls in toilets for refreshment. That is C10H8. That is also an organic compounds. Actually, in organic chemistry, in total chemistry, there are 118 elements in the total periodic table. But among them, only 9 elements are responsible for forming organic compounds. But total 118 elements are responsible for forming inorganic compounds. But there are only 1 lakh inorganic compounds are there today's date. But those 9 elements, those are forming organic compounds. The number of organic compounds are 16 lakh, 16 times about inorganic compounds. This is possible only because of carbon, due to the self-linking properties of carbon. So, if we consider the total organic chemistry as a movie, then we can call carbon is the hero of organic chemistry and hydrogen is the heroine, because in those compound both carbon and hydrogens are not there. That compound is not organic compound. Example, all carbon compound containing compounds are not organic compounds. Like carbon oxide, there are 2 carbon oxide, carbon monoxide and carbonates. These are contain only carbons, but there are not any hydrogens. So these molecules are inorganic compounds, not organic. Another example, water. In water, only hydrogen and oxygen are there, but not carbon is there. So that is also an inorganic compound. All allotropes of carbons like diamond, graphite, graphene, etc. These are also inorganic compounds. In total, or there are total 9 elements are forming organic compounds, but among them carbon and hydrogens are the main part. Except carbon and hydrogen, another 7 elements like nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. These 7 elements are called hetero elements. These are called hetero elements. If only carbon and hydrogen are there in an organic compound, then that compound is called hydrocarbon. Except carbon and hydrogen, if any hetero atoms are there in any organic compound, then that compound is called derivatives of hydrocarbons. So the organic chemistry that deals with both hydrocarbons and derivatives of hydrocarbons. Then history. Around the year 1780, natural occurring substances like from plants and animals are called organic compounds. Berzelius proposed that a vital force means some unknown force like gods was responsible for organic compounds. But in 1828, F. Holler synthesized an organic compound, urea, from an inorganic compound called ammonium cyanate. F Holler proposed an rearrangement reaction from ammonium cyanate to urea. Here ammonium cyanate is an inorganic compound, but urea is an organic compound. Then we will study organic chemistry. What is the importance of organic chemistry? First, human body. If we consider our human body, in human body we contain proteins, amino acids, fats, oils, etc. Nucleic acids, RNA, DNA, etc. These are also a part of organic chemistry. Then cloth. We all wear clothes. These cloths are prepared from polyester, nylon, etc. These polyester, nylons are one of polymer, and the polymer is the branch of organic chemistry. Then fuel. We use fuel like LPG, CNG, petrol, etc. These are also one organic chemistry, one organic compound. Then medicine. We use medicine in different medical issue, for different medical issue, but all medicines are also one organic compounds. Then plastic materials like plastic buckets, mugs, different refrigerator materials, air conditioner materials, etc. These plastic materials are made from bakelite, polyvinyl chloride. We know all polyvinyl chloride. This polyvinyl chloride is a polymer of vinyl chloride, and bakelite is the polymer of phenol and formaldehyde, and these are the organic compounds. So polymer also is a branch of organic compounds, organic chemistry. Then packing materials. From the childhood we all use packing materials like polythene, that is polyethylene. Ethene, we know all ethene is an organic compound, and polyethylene is an polymer, and polymer also is a branch of chemistry. Then representation of organic compound. There are three types for representing organic compounds. First, expanded structural formula. Another is condensed structural formula. Then bond line structural formula, or also it is also called as skeleton form. One by one we will study. First, expanded structural formula. In expanded structural formula, all bonds between all atoms must be shown. Lone pairs between atoms may or may not be shown, but all bonds between all atoms must be shown. Here, ethane, there are 2 carbon and 6 hydrogen, but in this structure all the 8 atoms are there, and there are also all bonds. Another molecules is ethene. In ethene molecules also 2 carbon and 4 hydrogen, and all the bonds between them are also represented here. Another example is ethyne. In ethyne molecules also 2 carbon and 2 hydrogen, but all the bond between them also shown here. Another example is methanol. Methanol is an alcohol. In this compound 1 carbon, 1 oxygen and 4 hydrogens are there. All bonds are shown, but the lone pairs of oxygen is absent, because it is our choice. Lone pairs may or may not be present. There are 2 lone pairs of that particular oxygen, but that is absent. Another formula is condensed structural formula. In condensed structural formula, only bond between carbon and carbon are shown, or the bond between another atoms are absent here. Here, the example of ethane, only the bond between carbon and carbon is there, not all hydrogens. In the ethene molecules, only the double bond between two carbons are there, but not all the atoms. In another molecules, that is ethyne, only the triple bond between the two carbons are there, not all the atoms like hydrogens. And another example is methanol. In methanol, there is only one carbon, so no bonds are there. Here also one example, that is octane. In octane, there are 8 carbons, but we also can write on this like CH3, there are 6 CH2 molecules, there are 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 CH2 molecules, so we condensed it, CH2 whole 6, then CH3. Then the last one is bond line structural formula. This is also called as skeleton form. In skeleton, there are only bones. So, in this structure, only bonds are there, not atoms are present. Here, all carbon and hydrogens are absent, but another heteroatoms are present. The bond between carbon and carbon is represented by lines. Every line represents the bond between carbon and carbon. If only single line is there, then that means the single bond between carbon and carbon. If two parallel lines are there, then that represents the double bond between two carbons. If the 3 parallel lines are there, that represents the triple bond between carbon and carbon. Every line ends represents an carbon. Only heteroatoms or functional groups are specially written, but generally atoms are absent. Here, if we take example, here 1 line end, 2 line end, then 3 line ends, 4 line ends, 5 line ends, 6 line ends, 7 line ends, 8 line ends and 9 line ends. These line ends are represented as one carbon, and the lines, here the lines, that particular lines represent about the carbon and carbon bonds. Here carbon line ends means one carbon, another line ends means another carbon. Here also one carbon, here also one carbon. Here bromine is there. We know bromine is heteroatom for organic compound, so heteroatom is present. That is halo alkane. This is one halo alkane. Here also another example. If we take this example, here one carbon, here one carbon, here one carbon, another carbon, next another carbon, another carbon, this is also one carbon, this is one carbon and this is one carbon. If we numbering this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, we'll convert this structure into normal organic compounds or expanded organic compounds, like carbon number 1 bonded with carbon number 2, then carbon number 2 bonded with carbon number 3, this is carbon number 3, carbon number 3 bonded with carbon number 4, then carbon number 4 bonded with carbon number 5, but carbon number 5 have 2 parallel lines. In the previous step we say that 2 parallel lines means double bonds, So there are the double bonds between two carbon. So carbon number 5 and carbon number 6 represent two double bonds. Then in between carbon number 6 and carbon number 7 another single bond. We all know that every carbon must contain 4 bonds, but there are only 1 bond. So another 3 hydrogens are there. These carbon contain 2 bonds, so 2 hydrogens are there. Here these carbon contain 2 bonds, so 2 hydrogens are there. This carbon also contain 2 bonds, so 2 hydrogens are there. This carbon contain 3 bonds, 1 2 3, so this carbon contain only 1 hydrogen. This carbon also contain only 1 hydrogen, 1 2 3 1 hydrogen, and this carbon contain only 1 bond, so that contain 3 hydrogens. So this is the representation of condensed structural formula. This is the condensed structural formula and this is the skeleton form. So we can convert skeleton form to condensed structural formula. This is also another example. One carbon is there, another carbon number 1, carbon number 2, then this is carbon number 3, and this is carbon number 4, and this line is also carbon number 5. So there are 5 carbons, one carbon bond with another carbon, but in carbon number 2 one bromine is there. So in carbon number 2 one bromine, then in between carbon number 2 and carbon number 3 one bond, in between carbon number 3 and 4 another bond, in between carbon number 4 and 5 another bond. Then here this carbon contain only single bond, only one bond, so it necessary 3 hydrogen, it have necessary 3 hydrogen. There are 1 2 3 bond, so it need only 1 hydrogen, 1 2, then this 2 hydrogen, 2 bonds, so 2 hydrogen, only 1 bond, so 3 hydrogen. This is the condensed structural formula of this skeleton form. There are also another examples. This is one lineage. This is one lineage, another lineage, another lineage, another lineage. Every lineage contain one carbon, and every carbon must contain 4 bonds. Every carbon contains must 4 bonds. This is also another example. Then classification of hydrocarbons. What is hydrocarbons? The organic compounds that contain only carbon and hydrogen. Hydrocarbons further of 2 types. One is open chain or acyclic hydrocarbon, another is closed chain or cyclic hydrocarbons. Then further, open chain or acyclic hydrocarbons are of 2 types. One is saturated hydrocarbons, another is unsaturated hydrocarbons. The hydrocarbons that contain only single bond between carbon and carbon, then that hydrocarbon is called saturated hydrocarbon. Example: alkane, ethane, methane, propane, butane, all are saturated hydrocarbon. All alkane, cycloalkane are classified under saturated hydrocarbon. Then another is unsaturated hydrocarbon. The unsaturated hydrocarbon meaning the hydrocarbons that contain multiple bonds between carbon and carbon. Multiple bonds means double bond or triple bond. Further, unsaturated hydrocarbons are 2 types. One is alkenes, another is alkynes. In alkenes, the carbon and carbon only contain double bond, single bond and double bond. But in alkyne, in between carbon and carbon, only triple bonds are there, single bonds and triple bonds. Similarly, closed chain hydrocarbons are further of two types. One is alicyclic hydrocarbon, another is aromatic hydrocarbon. There are a rule, that is Hockel's rule. If the cyclic compounds obey that Hockel's rule, then these are aromatic hydrocarbons. If the cyclic hydrocarbons are not obey the rule, then these are alicyclic hydrocarbons. Thank you.